Hello, people. Hello, my sisters of the She Is Network. It's your sister here today. My name is Ugochi Nwachukwu, and I'm the creative director for Enchanted Event. I'm an event planner, an event educator, an event designer, and I will be speaking to you today on upscaling and personal development. And the only way I'll be able to really, talk on this is to tell you a little story and how I've come today to be able to build a company that caters to, the top one converted clients in the country in my industry. We cater to governments, we cater to high net worth individuals and corporate clients. That is our niche, and we've been very, very successful at it. But it wasn't always this way. I was not always clear about what I wanted to do. I've run my business and grown my business for the last 10 years to become what it is, a top one business in the country. But before this time, I was very, very, just like everyone else on here, I was trying to find myself. I was taking job after job. And even if I did not like the jobs, I just wanted to survive. I've been a corporate sales agent. I've been a makeup artist. I've been a presenter. I've been a fashion model and so many other things. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to me, a young adult just starting life, NYSC, and whatever came, whatever opportunity came to me, I grabbed it with both hands. Very, very grateful to God, for the opportunities that came to me. But I found very quickly that as much as I wanted to survive, I was not very happy. I was not fulfilled. Even if I was making a profit, I was making a living, and my bills were getting paid, I was surviving. But I was very, very, unfulfilled in my career. And that started my bold step to trust God, to trust God to just dig deeper for more. One day I up and quit my job, and trust me, don't do that. But to me, I wanted more beyond a paycheck at the end of the month. During my uni, I had dabbled in fashion as a fashion model, and I had done events. So I knew that I could do events. Not on the scale that I'm doing now, but I knew that there was a passion there beyond money. It was something that I could do even if I was not getting paid. And so I decided to try my hands at that. Before I resigned, I did some online courses and, got a certification and decided to try my hands at events. In the first 2 years of the business, I didn't get a client. I didn't get one client. And I was very, very frustrated. And I went back to employment. I got a job. But what I realized is that even if I had gotten a job, I knew that I really, really wanted to do events. I loved creativity. I came alive when I was creating, when I was designing, when I was planning. It was something that I did really, really well. And so I worked for a few years, and still on the side was getting trained to get more experience and to get more knowledge, to really realize, get more knowledge why I was not attracting clients and why the business had not picked up. And, when eventually I decided to step out and I thought I was ready, I stepped out, and by the grace of God, it was a different story. I got my first client, and from my first client, I got my second client, and the rest, like they say, is history. But in hindsight, looking back, what I did not realize, what was pushing me to go forward, was an innate passion and desire that God had already placed in me. And now, looking back, if I would advise my younger self, I would say, first of all, know who you are, know what you love, know what your passions are. That's the first place to start. There was a fire burning in me. There was a restlessness that was burning in me for more. I knew that I did not want to take a paycheck and just rest, to survive. I knew that there was more to life for me, and that's why I pressed in and we did, despite the challenges, despite despite the lack, despite not having it figured out, I still stepped out in faith and trusted that I would figure it out, you know, with God. And I can testify that that is exactly what happened. But if I would advise my younger self, and probably to all the people that may feel stuck and you don't have clarity for what the next phase of your life would be, I would say that before the beginning, you know, God has fashioned us to be all that he has called us to be before we have even lived a single day. So every single thing that you are looking for is already in you. But it starts with the first steps of trying to figure out what that thing is. Cornell University did a research, and it says that the number one catalyst for success is self-awareness. So you must know who you are. You must know the things you're good at. You must know what your strengths are. You must know what your weaknesses are. You must know the experiences that you have had in your life that make you come alive. And you will know the experiences that you've had in your life that, you know, make you cringe. So these things are there to give you information, to give you data, you know, to step out into the things that make you happy. You know, I've realized that beyond just a profit or beyond being successful, you can actually build a life that is purposeful, fulfilling, and profitable. And it starts with knowing what your strengths are. You know, I am operating in my strengths in events as a specialist. This is something I would do for free. This is something that I'm good at. And I've been able to keep building that expertise every day. We are now in an economy where people are not just looking for people that are good. They're looking for people that are great. People are ready to pay for value. People are ready to pay for specialists. People are ready to pay for expertise. People are ready to pay for competent, skilled people that can give them not just ordinary, but can give them authentic, creative value. So it starts from knowing who you are. What are the things that you like? What are those things that you would do for free? What are those things that if money was not even on the table, you would do gladly for the rest of your life? It's so important that we step away and do that deep work to know who we are. I always say to people that you must literally graduate, you know, and earn a PhD in learning who you are. Do a SWOT analysis on yourself. You know your strengths, know your weaknesses, so you can know the places to highlight in your career. You can know the places to niche down in your business. And for the things that are your weaknesses, you can know the places that you can hire staff or, you know, get training in. But when you start to operate in your full strengths, it will you will not just get along, but you will be at the top of that mountain, because that is exactly the place God has made you to operate. I remember one of my favorite stories in the Bible, you know, when Solomon was building the temple for God. And, you know, God gave him a man that was skilled in bronze. You know, he was skilled. He was the best in the land that was skilled to be able to furnish the house of God. You can even see places in the Bible where God highlighted people that were specialists in what they did. So beyond just a job to survive, you must first of all pause and think about, what is that thing that you enjoy? What is that burden that God has put on your heart? What is that thing that brings you joy? Trust me, the world is not as traditional as it used to be, where we have to just be all these things. There are careers that are coming out that we never saw 10 years ago. And so this is my charge for you, to step out and just sit with God and let him give you, let him give you just clarity on that thing that he has fashioned you to do. Trust me, I am top one in my industry. I'm the best at what I do. I see no impossibilities, but I can only stand here to say that because I know that this is the space that God has fashioned me to do. I cannot do fashion. I cannot, I might be good at it, but I will not give my best creative work. But this is a space that I know that regardless of whatever the design is, bespoke or whatever futuristic or what the innovation will be, I will be able to deliver, and I will be able to stand and make that promise that I can deliver my best work, and my client will be 100% guaranteed success. We will be 100% guaranteed success. And the only way I can do it is because I know that I am standing in my full strength. So what is that strength God has given you? What is that thing that he has put in your heart? A big place to start would be to ask the ones that are close to you. What is that thing that you help people? What is that thing that people rely on you for? Start there. Ask questions. Go in deep. I'm a big fan of personality tests as well. Do a personality test today. Find out what your strengths are, what you're good at. Project management, you can be good at. Creativity, you can be good at, writing. There are different ways and different careers and things now that you can do that fully highlights your strengths. So I'm here to encourage you that there's always a way, and it's never too late to reinvent yourself. So my sisters, I hope I've been able to encourage you. Trust me, when you walk in your strength, the sky is just the starting point. Money, you would attract money, the kind of money that you have never been able to see in your life, in short, that has never been able to see in your generation, because you are operating in your strength. The Bible says a man that is diligent in his work will stand before kings. But diligence also includes, you must be passionate. There may be ingredients that you need for you to be able to stand in that thing and become a specialist and become excellent at it. It needs the ingredients of passion. It needs the ingredients of talent. It needs the ingredients of perseverance. And the best way is to persevere in the things that you love. So find out those things that you love. Find out those things that you're good at. Find out those burdens that God has put in your heart. Find out those places that you're naturally talented in. That place that you can give the best, that no one else can do it like you. That when that opportunity comes, everyone looks for you because no one else will do it in the authentic way that you're going to do it. Find that place and, build that place up. And trust me, all that you desire would come to pass because you are operating at your full self. I hope I've been able to encourage you today. And it's been a pleasure to be able to send this in. And trust me, let me hear back from you. I love you. And then, God bless you. Thank you very much.